Hello, everyone. Welcome back to some bridge. We're gonna. Nope, wrong button. We're gonna challenge a robot. Best hand off. And I know I mentioned playing just 4 boards, but I don't know. 8 seems fine. Here we are. 15 balance. Easy 1 no trump. I don't know. Maybe you could downgrade for the king jack of spades, but that seems pretty extreme. Partner's 2 no trump. Excuse me. 2 no trump asks me to bid 3 clubs. I don't remember why. He has some system where this makes sense, but usually you just pass it and play 3 clubs, which is actually like great. Generally after you open 1 no trump, partner knows so much about your hand that you should shut up. He already knows the right place to play. Here, the fact that I have 4 clubs is a big surprise. I think 4 excellent clubs. I'm willing to compete. Even if we don't make this, they were probably making 3 spades, so like whatever. Here we seem to be losing 2 diamonds, 2 spades, and a club, so down 2. Probably. You know, maybe I get lucky and go only down 1. Did I say a club? I meant a heart. If I'm very lucky, then my 9 of diamonds will set up and they'll forget to cash their second heart. I don't think that'll happen, though. They can see the dummy, yeah. Pitching a spade wouldn't even do me any good, even if they did mess that up. But they won't. Alright, down 2. This is 14, and I have at least 5 spades, so I should open 1 spade. Partner's pass shows a pretty bad hand. I could maybe bid again here with a double, showing like I wish you would bid something other than diamonds, partner, and I have a little bit of extra stuff. Oh wow, they think double is penalty. That's a terrible agreement. Well, I definitely won't do that. And it turns out unnecessary. Like the main point of a double would be to like make the opponents play a slightly harder contract, like push them to 3 diamonds instead of 2, and usually they make at least 3, so it doesn't matter, but sometimes they go down 1 and 3, and then pushing them are do a lot of points. But they've pushed themselves to 4, so no need to monkey around, it turns out. I could just like lead a diamond. But God, West must have a monster, right? It says 18 plus, but I feel like you should have at least like 22 to do this or something. Because for all you know, East has nothing. And you're like, oh, I'll take 10 tricks, knowing only that you have 4 diamonds. Like, you could bid 3 diamonds without being sure you can take 9, because then you're like, hey, partner, if you have anything, like, maybe we should bid some more. But 4 diamonds is really excessive. You should almost be able to make it by yourself, I feel like. The problem is that, like, I don't actually have many tricks. I probably have a heart. I have a spade. I have a club. You know, maybe I can come up with a second club, because West seems to be, like, probably like short in spades and medium and everything else, so there'll probably be 3 rounds of clubs played, maybe. Well, when I say it like that, I don't know. I'll win the ace on the first round, Wes will win the king on the second, and then my queen will be good, but only if both East and West have at least 3 clubs, which is sort of possible. But the other question is like, what else am I going to lead? A heart? That just gives up my heart holding, I think. So I'll play a diamond. Wow, he only had 1 club. He was planning to rebid diamonds. Okay. Well, Declare has the queen of diamonds. That's a card. He also has 5 diamonds opposite. Dummy's 6. So we're in for a bumpy ride here. Good news is I am getting a heart trick. Well, actually, I don't know. He might only have 2 hearts for all I know. Yeah, got him. Good work, partner. Thanks for having the 1 card I needed. Yeah, Declare had like 4 spades, I think. Maybe it was only 3. I think it was, well, I guess it must have been 3, huh? Yeah, I see. No source, nothing to do about the 2 spade losers he eventually has, and 1 heart and 1 club. I guess there is one interesting idea. I don't know if it would be good, but it might have worked, which is yeah, I think actually double dummy this can be made unless I start with a spade lead early enough. I don't know. I guess that we have several chances. Oh no, it has to be trick 1. Wow. Because what Declare can eventually do is strip the hearts, like play heart, 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 losing a heart, and also lose a club, and ruff the last club, and then eventually arrive at a position where all that's really going on is spades, and play a spade towards the king jack. If I win the ace, then Declare will play low, play the king, dropping partner's queen, and then win the jack. So I don't play the ace. Instead, I play low. Declare plays the king. Partner plays low, of course. And then he plays a low spade, which partner wins with the queen. But partner can't lead anything. Anything he leads lets Declare discard in one hand and discard a spade in one hand and ruff in the other. It seems like we have a lot of chances to break that up, but apparently we don't. I'm not sure why we can't switch after like a round of hearts. It seems like Declare has to do a lot. I'm interested in what's going on here, and I don't want to forget about it. I'm not the hand editor. I don't want to forget it. Like I don't want to put it off till the post-mortem and then forget about it. So let's see what was actually going on. So suppose that I lead a diamond, and now Declare adopts the line I suggest of playing a club. I win it. And I figure out what's going on, and I switch to a spade. Right? It says he's making, but why? Yeah, you play the king here, sure. Excuse me? Oh yeah, that's right. He's making still. Right, he just has to play one of these cards. Oh, I see. I think. Yeah, because he doesn't have to. He doesn't actually have to exit in spades. He can exit in hearts. So long as he's finished cashing clubs. So he has one more unit of time than I thought he did. He just has to rough this club out. And then play heart, heart. If I want, I can be pitching my queen and jack to make partner win, but it doesn't make any difference, so I'll keep them. Heart. Now I'm on lead. I've won 2 tricks. If I play the ace, Declare his jack is good. If I play low, partner's on lead. And what does he do? Whether he plays a heart or a club, Declare can discard the 10 of spades and ruff in dummy, and then his hand will be good. So cool. This is a totally fine 3 hearts. You might bid 4 hearts, actually. We're white against red, so that rewards boldness and aggression. This is a weak hand with a strong preference for hearts. Yeah, I'll bid 4. Makes it a little harder for opponents to find 4 spades. Looks like that might be making if they were to bid 4 spades. Kind of depends what's going on in diamonds, I guess. We're certainly not making 4 hearts, but that was never the plan. And I guess in some like outrageously favorable layouts, we might actually make it. But this is not one of them. Right, you need like the queen of hearts to be onside Doubleton and the king of spades to be onside, or the ace of spades to be onside, I think. Yeah, well, we did the queen's onside, but that only matters if it's Doubleton, because otherwise it still gets a trick. many dummy entries do I have? Is there some universe where I could ruff enough times in hand? Ace of diamonds, ruff. Club, ruff. Club, ruff. No. Someone with queen X still gets the queen. Oh my god, we found the queen X onside. So we were actually pretty close to making it. Gibbs gonna open 3 hearts and he'll make it. That's a bummer. I don't know. Maybe the opponents will find something though, right? Not much is working actually. Spades come in, but diamonds and the hearts are both unfavorable for the opponents. Yeah. Not really worth bidding anything here. I'm just too weak, and my diamonds are pretty crummy. The standout lead here is a heart. Every Queen X is a pretty dangerous suit to lead from, and there's no reason to lead from Ace Fifth. Queen X of clubs could work out. You know, West's club holding could be pretty bad, even having opened 1 club. And maybe partner has clubs, but I think like a heart has a lot more upside. Well, not this time, huh? What, are you telling me Declare has Ace King 9 8 7? No, I have the 7. Ace King 9 8? Huh. It's possible. No, partner has the 8 and just didn't feel like playing it. Jerk. I don't know why you would do that. But my Queen of Hearts is a winner now. I'm a little afraid of pitching it. I'm not sure. I haven't kept much track of what's going on, which is poor defense, I'm sure. It's not a winner. The king's out there. Whatever. Club? Yeah. Now a diamond away from the king. Are we? Yeah. Woo! So did my heart lead give it away? No, I mean, Declare could have taken another diamond if he'd wanted to. I'm not really clear on why he didn't, actually. Everything I lead, they make an overtrick. So they didn't make an overtrick, as it happens, but double dummy, it makes no difference what I do. This hand is worth a double, showing hearts, or, you know, primarily hearts, maybe clubs or diamonds. Like, you kind of use a double here to mean I have at least 2 things we could play. Usually one of them is an unbid major, like hearts here, but not necessarily. If you're prepared to like bid diamonds, for example, after partner bids hearts, you can like sometimes double here, although it would be a little weird. I'll just bid 2 diamonds. Partner knows I have hearts, now he knows I have diamonds. And not a terribly good hand. Speaking of not terribly good hands, huh? Look at that. Pretty mediocre 12 count, but that's okay. Obviously, he bid it correctly. This is what you're supposed to do. How do I play the diamonds? That's the main question on this hand, I think. Also of note, what is going on in spades? East has 5 of them, but chose to lead the king of clubs instead of leading a spade. It sort of suggests that he does not have both the ace and king, because that would be a pretty convenient looking lead. Which means that West's singleton spade is the ace or king, which is nice for me, because it means the suit is kind of hard for the opponents to untangle. I don't have many entries to the south hand. What I would like to do is play West for the jack of diamonds, because East has more spades, and in clubs it looks about even. But the best way to do that would be to, like, lead the queen first and then load the 10 twice. I don't really have the entries to do that, so I'm just going to lead to the 10 right away and give up. Oh, I'm in the north hand. Well, okay, let's lead low to the queen then. It held. Sure, east might have the ace. And the jack and a small one? That hardly seems fair. At least they're not getting any roughs. We're losing like 2 more spades, and I was going to say a heart, but now we might not. Right? I pitch a heart from this hand, roughing here. And then a spade up. West pops the king, or the ace, I guess. Has to lead again. Oh. I don't really have time to do all this stuff, do I? Okay, but I do, because... this is kind of interesting. I know East has 3 spades left and 2 hearts. And those are his only 5 cards. West started with 6 clubs, 1 spade, 2 diamonds, and 4 hearts. So he has 4 hearts and a club left. If I lose a trick to him, I'm in a lot of trouble. Is there some reason I should lead the queen of spades here? The natural thing is load the 10. And I think that's actually right. I was briefly worried that East might, like, duck the 10 and then win the second round, denying me an entry to dummy for the spades. But what's he going to do? He has to lead a heart anyway, right? Or else another spade. And so I get to take the finesse regardless. So let's just go after spades. Now we win and play low on the heart return and hope for the best. Let's double check. How realistic is that? It's fine. West has only hearts remaining, so we can't lose anything by taking this hook. No, he has a club. But okay, I still couldn't lose anything. He didn't have 2 clubs. Okay, so down 2. This is a obviously bad hand. Good enough to reply if partner opens, though. 3 spades, wow. I mean, not great in this position for me, but a strong hand. So partner has a very good hand with 4 hearts and only 1 spade. And that means almost all my spade cards are junk. So I will not cooperate in partner's slam attempt. We'll just stop in 4 hearts. You're not really supposed to splinter with a stiff king because it gets partner's evaluation all wrong. Here, though, we're missing 2 aces anyway, so we don't want to be in slam. We might go down in 4. That's a good point, actually. The natural thing to do is just like start leading trump and lose to the ace and maybe the jack, and also lose to the ace of clubs. But what about the diamond finesse, or the diamond king? We might lose to that. So I was thinking, wouldn't it be cool to be able to get to the south hand and lead 3 rounds of spades, pitching all these diamonds? To do that, you would have to lead the king of clubs right now so that you can get the, like, because, okay, say you lead the king of hearts, West wins the ace and puts through a diamond. Now what? You kind of have to put in the queen and hope for the best. Thing is, though, how likely is it that I can cash all the spades pitching diamonds? It's not that likely. You need the suit to be 4-4, I think. Or else something good to happen in hearts, like the player with 3 spades has only 1 heart. No, even that's no good because you can't draw any trumps if you're going to try this line. So it's actually more likely, in general, for a card to be onside, like the King of Diamonds here, than it is for a suit to break 4-4. So I think that kind of clever line is not actually an improvement over the simple one. And they might not lead a diamond, in which case you get it like guaranteed by leading hearts, I think. Or East might win the ace, and then you're still fine in this line. We do want to cash a second one. All right, East's getting 2 hearts, but he still can't lead diamonds, right? East's the only one winning a heart trick. Am I supposed to concede the heart now? I think I am. Because suppose I play the top club, they win the ace, and West wins the ace and plays a diamond. I hop ace, that my whole plan being to discard dummies diamonds. And then I cash a club, and I ruff a club, and that all goes fine. But I play the 3rd spade, and East roughs it and cashes a diamond. And I haven't managed to pitch all of dummies diamonds yet. So it's important to lose the trick to East before you lose the trick to an unknown player. Because East is safe. He can't lead diamonds, and that's the only thing I'm worried about. So we do this first, and we're guaranteed. We don't want West to win a trick and then East, but it's fine if East wins a trick and then West. Because now I can jump on the ace of diamonds. Well, they're not leading it. Don't play the ace now. That would be a bad play. All right, I'll just claim here. What? West had no diamonds. I was safe for another reason. He had 12 black cards. That does not happen very often. I can only count, like, I mean, okay, 6-6 hands happen occasionally. I can count on one hand the number of times I've had no black cards or no red cards in my entire, like, 20-year bridge career. It's just... And 6-6 is still very uncommon, but not as uncommon as that. I had like a 9-4, I remember one time. 9 hearts and 4 diamonds, I think. And I had to put that down in dummy, and everybody got to look at it and be like, wow, what a hand. Anyway, moving on. Not worth an overcall here. The hearts are just dreadful. If it was like ace, king, jack of hearts were my 8 points, sure, I'd overcall. But not when they're the 2 black aces. I don't want to make partner think my hand is about hearts. This seems like an easy heart lead. It's the suit they didn't bid. It's my longest suit. I have entries to set it up. Seems pretty clear cut. We'll lead 4th best as discussed in the previous episode, even though I don't know if Gibbo pays attention to that. Heart to the queen and ace, and then the king. That makes me a little nervous. Another advantage of leading 4th best is if you play the 3 and then the 2, partner's like, oh, you have 5 hearts, because your 4th best is not your lowest. How exciting. I honestly have no idea if I should win this trick. It seems kind of important to make that decision, doesn't it? What you would like to do in general is when dummy has this obvious source of tricks and no obvious entry to them, you would like to... By the way, what the hell is 3 diamonds? 2 suited invitational. Your hand is a pile of garbage, Gib. I don't know why you would invite with this 6-point misfit. Anyway. When there's an obvious source of tricks and no obvious entry to it, or even if there is an obvious entry and you just want to make Declarer spend that entry, you want to win Declarer's last spade, right? So if he has 2 spades, I should duck this one and win the next. The idea being to, like, If he has 2 spades and you duck 1, you've given him 1 trick. Well, he was definitely getting that anyway. If he has 2 spades and you win the second one, then he only gets the 1 trick, and he needs to spend a dummy entry to get the rest. And maybe he doesn't have a dummy entry to spend. But if you duck 2 spades, you've given him 2 spade tricks without any entries, which is maybe something that he couldn't have accomplished himself. Likewise, if he has only 1 and you duck, that's giving him a spade, which he might never have gotten any of. However, like, I don't know. How likely is he to have only 1 spade? I'm not sure. He almost certainly has at most 2, so I shouldn't duck twice. Because if he had 3, they'd be playing spades. I think that it's just so risky to win the first one. It's kind of like, if you win the first one and you're right, you saved a trick compared to winning the second one. But if you win the first one and you're wrong, you blew, like, 3 tricks. So I think I'm going to duck 1. I don't really know what's going on. People don't usually have singletons, right? I don't know. Like, they happen, but doubletons are more common. I think Declarer has the 10 as well, right? Yeah. Oh, King of Diamonds, no. No. All right, well, they're making 3. My hand is good here, so we'll just wait for them to lead and then I'll claim. It's my lead. Who are you saying? I don't concede. Oh, that's right. They don't let you claim on defense. Oh no, I could have won it and switched to a club. And that would be our 5 tricks. So yeah. And Declare did have only a singleton king. That's the other thing, is that, like, sometimes... Well, okay, partner could have figured it out too. It wasn't my fault. Exactly, right? Like, Declare is still down. In fact, down 2 for some reason? Did he cash too many hearts or something? Yeah. I'm not sure why exactly that's wrong, but... I understand partner... Well, no, I don't, actually. I understand why Gib did it, but a human would see that it's wrong, I think. Continuing a heart, it's my suit, right? Like, I seem to think hearts have a future. Why should... Gib should believe me, right? And continue them. Well, I don't know. Maybe it's not so bad. The thing is that Declarer cashed a second heart, showing, like, extreme confidence about his heart holding. So we're not really making anything happen in hearts. The question is just, like, is something else more urgent? It might be, for example, that if partner leads a club, the king, maybe Declarer has ace-jack of clubs, and I have the king of diamonds. In which case, he can't ever get to dummy, and these 2 clubs are worth 2 tricks unless you lead them, in which case they're worth only 1. So, I don't know. I don't think Gib's play was so wrong, just like I don't think mine was so wrong either. It looks sort of bad at first, but it could be okay. If I had won the first spade, would I have switched to a club? I don't know. That's pretty scary. For the same reasons it's scary for Gibbs, so hard to blame him, I guess. They're playing 3-no trump. East has hearts, West has spades. They're both pretty happy about those suits. I could try a club. Just as, like, a fairly neutral thing. I don't know. That's pretty passive, I guess. I could try to strike gold by leading ace of diamonds diamond and see if partner has, like, king jack fifth or something. Whereas, like, leading a club just, like, probably doesn't do much of anything. But, it doesn't give anything up, usually. And maybe they don't have 9 tricks, and leading a diamond gives them their 9th. That can happen. A heart would be obviously wrong, because East has, like, 5 of those. I don't know. I think a club is fine. If you lead a diamond, you need a very good diamond holding from partner and some more entries, probably. But if you lead a club, you need him to have like ace fourth and another stopper somewhere to like have done something. Wow. King, queen, something. I'll win this. It's important to lead another club through the dummy. Partner apparently does not have king, queen, jack, or else he'd be reasonably happy to continue. Alright, well, we did it. We set up my 8, but I'm never going to win a trick, so I won't be able to lead it. And partner can't lead anything to me. I don't know, maybe in some universe I'll get a heart. Doesn't seem likely. Dummy's diamonds are good, right? So as long as Declare has the king of spades, he's home. Oh, but he doesn't. Oh, got him. Omega got him. Down 4. Unlucky. Wow, partner's holding was very, very suitable. Still lose by 1. Very funny. We let this 3-no trump by, and they beat it by 2, huh? I guess, am I at the other table? Oh, Gib won the first spade? No. He led the 3 to the queen, king 6. Played the 8 of spades. So this is a weird one that I'm not very happy about. Oh wait, Gibbs still missed? What happened here? Oh right, my partner at this table ducked 2 diamonds, so Declare doesn't have an entry for the diamonds either. Ah, that's why even though Declare has the stiff king of spades, we should still duck the first one. Because otherwise, like, he's going to get an entry to dummy and diamonds. And we don't want him to be able to cash spades when he does. I see. Since he has, king third diamonds, he'll get an entry. It's not guaranteed that he has that, but since he does, he's getting an entry. But so the only difference in this, like, the only obviously important difference is that this table, East led the king of diamonds instead of leading a low one towards the jack. And that caused North to say, oh, well, I better duck. Why did East lead the king at this table instead of at the other? They're using the same random number generator, and I assume, like, the same seed or something, because they often make very, very similar decisions. I think it's just because, like, the South over here played different spade spots and heart spots. Like, instead of 3-2, he played 3-6. And instead of the 2 of spades, he played the 8 of spades. And somehow this was enough to cause Gib to try a different line, even though these are, like, insignificant plays. Yeah, so I don't feel bad about this one. Anyway, let's look at all the hands here. We won 2 imps for saving over 3 spades. We could have lost imps if they had doubled, but it's sort of hard to ask them to do that, isn't it? Sure. Here we won 5 imps for setting 4 diamonds. Why was it made at the other table? A heart lead, which seems dangerous, but it turns out fine. And now it's like too late, right? Yeah, you continue with a heart. I don't know. Yeah, Gib found this end play. And North even had to win, which made it even more obvious what to do. Played the queen of spades, sure. Yeah, if South had led a low spade, you still have to guess what to do. And you might go wrong. Okay. So the heart lead didn't work out so well for Gib. But that's not really like why the contract failed at my table. I don't think. It was more about switching to a spade when I got in with the heart, I think. I don't know. A club would have been fine. Declare would have had to lead a spade then. But I didn't know that. For all I know, Gib is out of clubs as well. And would be pitching a spade from dummy and roughing in hand, then losing just the one spade. So I think I was right to lead the spade. Here, they stayed in 3 hearts. Sure, as I predicted. Seems fine. We held this to 4 instead of letting it make an over trick. I'm trying to remember this hand. Was I even awake for this hand? I was on lead. I led a heart. Oh, yes, that's right. The 6-1. Gib tried the queen of clubs. Risky, but actually seems like it worked out on this layout, right? Well, maybe not. I mean, dummy's 8 looks pretty important, actually, because the queen forces ace, king forces jack, but also drops my 9. And then the 10, you can't cash it without setting up the 8, so... Wait, low? I guess it's fine, maybe? I guess I didn't really follow how they ended up with one more trick there, but I guess it doesn't really matter either. Here they went down 1 less in 2 diamonds. Led the 9, huh? I don't like that very much. I guess if you want to play east for jack third of diamonds, or yeah, or ace jack third, same thing. Or if you were planning to play the queen anyway, but that's a mistake because now you can't recover if west was dealt like jack fourth. Huh. Okay, so he just guessed the diamonds right for no obvious reason. I think my guess was fine. Did the play go the same at the other table? Just out of curiosity here. The auction was the same. Oh, really? That's an interesting idea. He overtook the spade to lead a heart towards the king. I'm not really sure what the merits of that idea are. Because now you don't have enough spades to pitch diamonds anymore, right? I mean, East ends up having to lead a diamond for you, but I don't think you knew that that was going to happen. West might win and play a diamond. I don't know. This just seems weird. Like, my line seems technically quite good, and I don't see why Gib wouldn't play it. We looked at this already, is that right? Right, the spots were just different, and then Declare played differently. On this one, we beat it. Led a diamond. Okay. I mean, double dummy Declare is always making. A diamond and a heart are both equally bad, but I led a club. I assume it's pretty hard to make, though, and giving them an extra trick is Nice. Yeah, now we don't even have an entry to attack clubs with, so Declare has a lot of time to do whatever he wants. That's kind of a funny play, discarding the King of Spades there, or rather unblocking it. He doesn't want to be on lead to lead a diamond away from the queen or a club, but a club away from the king is fine, isn't it? I don't quite understand pitching the King of Spades. I assume it doesn't matter, and Gib thought that through. No, it totally does. Okay, so he's thinking about some other layout where this actually beats it somehow. I'm not sure what other layout that would be. You can see all the spades right there, so you know this is costing a trick in spades. So it must be pretty important not to be forced to win the next spade. But you're not forced anyway. Even if you duck, you can like win later. Huh. And you have a hard exit. It's very weird to me. All right, well, we found the right opening lead, which is a kind of unimpressive looking two of clubs. Definitely no guarantee that it was going to be right, of course. But it happened to be. Double dummy, as noted, they still make it. But this is the way to give them the most trouble. And also to hold them to 3 for what that's worth. Declare at this point must take a diamond finesse against the queen, but he was afraid to do that. He played the king. And that's lethal, right? Yeah. Fatal, I guess, is what we say in bridge. Lethal is more for Magic the Gathering and stuff. Hearthstone. Yeah. Declare has only 2 tricks. He can easily get 2 hearts, 2 spades if partner exits a spade. Or even if he doesn't, I think partner is supposed to duck the first spade later. Like it'll go heart, queen of spades ducked. Because if you win it, dummy gets even more spades. Right? Just demonstrate here. If you lead the queen of spades, duck, duck. I guess it doesn't matter. Because this 8 of spades is redundant, Declare can just pitch it on the king of hearts. So you're just giving Declare 2 spade tricks now versus 2 spade tricks later. Sure. Okay, well, finally a quicker match. I didn't like have a bunch of agonizing decisions to make. There was 1 or 2 hands we spent some time on. Got through the rest relatively quickly. That's all for today. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.